And we're back with more Let's MST3K Heavy Rain with myself, Rain, and...
Me, Sahoni. And if you haven't watched this video before, you should probably go back, because this will make no sense at all.
Yeah, it'll be a bit confusing why this large man is leaning over his desk.
Robo John Goodman.
Yes, Robo Goodman.
Yes.
He runs on alcohol to fuel his power cells.
John Goodbot.
Indeed. It's strange though that he gets winded and still needs an inhaler, and can't see in the dark apparently.
Doesn't have dark vision.
He does not.
Alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've said this in before videos, but it's like they took this thing in gaming that everyone seems to hate these days, and made a whole video game about it. Personally, I don't mind quick time events.
I don't usually if they tell you they're coming in advance. Bayonetta, I'm looking at you. Yeah, that game would have a cutscene that was like 10 minutes long, and then at like 9 minutes it would just throw like, oh, press square, and if you failed in the 3 seconds it gave you to do it, then you would die and have to do the entire level over again. If it warns you about there being a QTE, fair enough. But if it just comes out of nowhere like that, it's bullcrap.
It is.
This goddamn humidity. Hope it stops raining soon.
Rain makes John Goodbot tired.
Bleh.
All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared.
And I don't know about all you guys, but I do this every single day. Walk around my house, open every drawer, pull something out, look at it, and then put it back.
I'm doing it right now.
See?
Yeah, see?
Everyone's doing it.
Telephone and a box of origami figures.
Oh, John Goodman, your apartment is crap.
It's not that bad. I wish I had an apartment that nice.
Yeah, same here, really. I wish I had an apartment at all, but,
I
you know.
I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again.
But still,
do you talk to yourself like this?
Yes, I do. All day of every day.
Do you wander aimlessly while you do it?
Yep.
Just look at your cups. And you go inside your fridge brand fridge.
It is fridge brand. And I drink lots of things all over the house too. Everything that I find it's a liquid. Kind of got messy with the whole whiteout jar that we had setting out. Got a little messy when that incident.
Yeah, it seems unfortunate. I mean, could anyone even see you afterwards?
They actually couldn't. I was walking around invisible for 3 days.
I knew it.
Was absent from school, and I'm like, I'm here in my desk. Stop, please. They couldn't hear me either because I was stuck. Because my mouth was stuck closed. Because that stuff's sticky.
Yeah.
So I couldn't. So my mouth couldn't open. They couldn't see me. You know. Just didn't work.
Just didn't.
No.
You know what? I'm pretty sure. Did they have to like draw you back in? How did that work?
Yeah, it was a long, painstaking operation, experimental. They had to what was it called? Repigmentalize myself. It was very, very painful and very. It was about a 5-week long operation. No break for like 5 weeks. It was horrible.
Unfortunately, they only had Liefeld available, so you ended up with tiny twig legs and guns everywhere.
Gigantic forearms and no neck.
Yes, and guns everywhere.
And
which again got you in trouble at school.
That and I can't see because my eyes are drawn shut.
Yeah, it's just all terrible.
Yeah, my life's kind of gone downhill since then.
I mean, at least later on they got Magnolia to come and fix you up, but now you're just very shadowy.
Yes, I'm actually I have a permanent like an 8 p.m. shadow all the time.
Yeah.
Always looks like I'm brooding in the moonlight. It's very awkward.
You're just. It just looks like you're a French cartoon, and it's great.
Made noir movie all the time.
Yeah.
I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's
Ones
father.
with words on them.
I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left.
Evidence. Clearly not important.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? Do you remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why.
Was
but
the letter made out of pizza? I like pizza.
Was it's smothered in cheese by any chance?
I'm only interested if the evidence is splattered in cheese and then deep fried and covered in chocolate.
Which really is the best snack ever.
It was typed with an old typewriter.
Sounds terrible.
What? Pizza with extra cheese with
Wait,
it's deep fried with chocolate on it. It's delicious.
I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who
Sounds-
killed my
It's
son.
horrible.
Sounds horrible.
It really is.
I mean,
Don't
I
listen
ha-
to me.
I mean, I have pizza in my fridge. That sounds a lot better.
Well, before you eat it, you should cover it in cheese, like between 3 and 4 bags of cheese, then deep fry it, and then put chocolate sauce on it, and then try to eat it.
It's already not. Oh, I like the fact that he had the word alone circling
Yes.
around him, like he's a part of a Zoloft ad or something.
Scott Shelby, forever alone.
Sorry for
Oh. Are the things that won't interest you not making you happy anymore?
Like murder.
Yeah, like murders
Give you that.
and deep fried pizza with chocolate and extra cheese.
You will see someone eating that now. I promise you, you will see someone eating that, and they will fall, and it will fall dead in 2 seconds, and I will not be
If
surprised.
I did that to the pizza I have in my fridge, I would drop dead because it's got sausage, pepperoni, and mushrooms and extra cheese already on it.
Sounds pretty good, actually. Actually, I can go for pizza now. Curse you, Sahoni, making me want pizza.
I shall make all of you hungry, possibly because I am too.
You will make everyone hungry, including yourself.
I know. Curses. My plan was foiled
By myself. Wait.
by foil.
Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go.
I'm like your shadow, your white shadow. Yes, I did just quote that old feel-good movie or whatever it was.
John Goodman and the prostitute come to NBC's this fall.
Be the longest-running series ever.
What do we do?
It will. It's either that or a Lifetime movie.
Kramer? The big
It's just gonna be
detective
full of
who
people
penetrates
crying in the shower. Probably John
You
Goodman.
think maybe he's
And leaf breaking. In an inconspicuously named town of Pleasant Falls. Probably in a New England town. Where everyone is strangely white.
No, it's more of an ironically named city named Pleasant Falls in this case.
What's wrong with John?
Since the whole murder and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's like common in Lifetime movies. Becky, what's wrong with Tom? There's nothing wrong with Tom. He loves me.
What do you think he pays for all
And now we've walked into a meth party.
I like that guy that John Goodman's walking towards, just dancing to the people trying to have a private conversation right behind the red couch.
Is the best guy ever.
And he just walks away. He's like, "Alright, you know what? I'll bring the party elsewhere. I don't need you. You know what? I was trying to have fun, but obviously you're not into it."
And this is Captain 70s.
The BD
All-
called. They want their wardrobe back.
All he needs is a pastel suit instead of a white suit.
I don't know how the white suit works. It does.
Oh, that's a fair point. It does, but it'd be better be better with either a hot pink or a sky blue. That'd be
Okay, I will
way
agree
more
with
70s.
that. You know what? That sounds great. No, nothing stands out quite as good against the fog as a hot pink suit with
And
black buttons.
nothing
and
is more
silky
manly.
undershirt. Nothing.
Nothing is more manly.
I can feel the carpet chest hair just thinking about it. It makes me slightly uncomfortable.
As it should. And we must again refuel the power cells.
Yeah. John's good bat is refueled. Must
Already.
find a deep fried cheese covered chocolate
Not gonna be easy to
pizza.
find Gordy behind that big wall of pink gorillas.
Turned into Cartman there after a second.
Blech.
Hi, I'd like to see Gordy.
It's just my fat
Gordy
person
hasn't
voice.
seen anyone.
I
Ah,
don't know
fair
why
enough.
it's Cartman.
Look, Cinderfella. The clock's just turned 12 and I don't want to have to turn you into a puppet.
Best threat
Ooh,
ever.
burn, I think.
Fella, bet you won't be so funny with my foot up your ass.
Somehow I think that
I
I
wanna see
think that
Gordy
the
Grant.
guard guy came
I'm
out
gonna have
better
to
on
go
that
about it
end.
some other way.
Probably since Scott's walking away in
Okay.
shame.
Gotta find Gordy.
Oh, I have no comeback to foot and ass. Oh,
John Goodbot forever alone.
oh.
I like the random whores everywhere. I mean, I'm sure Warren is fitting in very nicely here.
You know the one in the corner just drinking and on the floor on her elbows right there? She reminds me of a friend of mine. Should probably have different friends.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry at that, Sony.
Should probably have different friends.
Probably.
He's upstairs. And he's got two goons blocking the way.
Do you want me to handle them?
So I'm
You are not handling anyone in my videos, Lauren.
Knock him out.
Yay! I hope for more awkwardly positioned
Just be ready
blurry
to go
boxes.
as soon as they leave the stairs.
Oh, there will be many of them. There are. Well, I've actually finished recording this whole game now,
Wait, Lauren.
so I think there's one. I think one more scene that I have to censor.
I
And
love
it's-
I love your first season cop censoring.
Though I will say this, it has improved greatly for the next time, and by
Aw.
by improved greatly I mean not at all.
Oh, awesome.
Just
I just-
ragdolls out of no best distraction ever.
Surely no one can see through our ruse.
The clever ruse of Lauren, the prostitute.
That's what you get with a degree in drama from community college.
From the South Harmon Institute of Technology.
Shit.
Yeah, accepted. I just referenced it. What now? Wasn't really a good movie, but shit, but still. Shh.
Yeah.
It had that one guy who's in every movie nowadays, who no one knows his name.
That guy?
That guy, him.
Oh yeah, right. I know that guy, I think. What's his name?
I don't know. It's
Oh.
just that guy.
Alright.
And if you stay around in here, you can actually watch this whole nonsensical cartoon.
It looks terrible.
There's a
It
chicken.
looks like a film project
Mr.
from
Kramer.
kids still in school.
This is the best part.
Well, there are chickens, and there's a chicken and some chefs, and the chefs want to kill him, and then he succeeds in
My name
beating
is
them,
Scott
or
Shelby.
he gets
I'm
eaten
a
in the
private
end or
detective.
something. It makes no sense
Investigating the
whatsoever.
case of
Hey,
the
why didn't you
serial killer.
censor that modern
I'd like
art?
to ask you a few questions.
To me, it looks like a top hat to me.
That is clearly a penis on
Oh.
a male torso.
Oh,
I'm just, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's,
I think that I see an elephant.
yeah. Maybe there's some deep-seated issues I need to resolve.
just maybe, Sony.
Maybe.
Between that and...
The penises! I hate you, Dad! Ah.
So you're following the Freudian version of psychology, are you?
Freud.
What do you want?
Everything has to do with sex, your mother, or sex with your mother.
A witness saw little
Or your
Joseph
father,
Brown
one of the
get
two.
Or your
back
father.
at your limousine.
Or both
Possibly
at the
both.
same time.
That was the last time anybody ever saw
You know,
Very awkward.
Now,
it's
I know
hard to
you've
take
been
the scene
arrested and
seriously
interrogated until your father made a
with,
little phone call and the file was
chickens
closed.
in the background. Singing chickens.
I'd like
It
to
really
hear
is,
your version of
but... I mean,
John
with
Goodman wants fried chicken.
But I mean, with a guy this obviously sleazy, it's kind of hard to take the scene seriously at all. Anyway.
I explained the misunderstanding and I was released. End of story.
Is he related to Tommy
Nothing
Wiseau?
to get excited about.
He might be. They're from the same country, you see.
I think
Okay,
they're
so you're a good
it's
Samaritan, taking kids home
they're
and having them
subtly
lost right next to
the
your
accent's
limousine?
subtly the same. I think
That'd be a nice
he's got
guy
a little
to do
bit
something
more
like
under
that.
control, but
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi,
but I
Mark.
did murder those children.
Very well.
And listen,
I'm the origami.
origami. Yep, he just pronounced that word completely
I get
wrong.
my victims in
Origami.
the car,
Origami.
I drown them in rain.
Origami.
And I dump them on a wasteland. with
And then there's the-
an origami
you
finger
know,
in one hand and
The whimsical chicken and French chefs kind of ruin it.
A little bit.
I'm bored, Mr. Shelby.
I'm
Shelby.
bored.
And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun.
Having fun like this whimsical cartoon with the chickens behind him.
What do you want
And those
more?
lesbians I shoot out of my room. I grew tired of them.
Go away, lesbians. You do not excite me.
rid of this clown.
I like he stands and watches like a Bond villain.
Well, basically he is a Bond villain. I mean, you see
He's
how confident
laughing
he is?
at this scene. It's great.
My men are being beaten up.
Ah,
Well, in all seriousness, he's probably stoned out of his mind right now. And as in all movies, the glass devil immediately knocks people out. Immediately. There is no exception.
because Glasses has. I know I have no answer for this. I can't.
Can be.
Not even in my vast and varied experience with bad movies.
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my father is? He only has to lift one finger and you won't wake up tomorrow morning.
Is that like mandatory for every
You're the one
slightly
should be
douchey
afraid,
rich
Mr.
person
Shelby.
and everything
Not me.
ever?
Yep. It's required to have a powerful father who could kill you in your sleep without any
No,
legal
my-
repercussions.
It's always like the same wording too. It's, do you know who my father is? He could do something bad. Blah blah blah. He could make. But it's never like
He
could
could.
kill you. It's
ins-
never.
insert threat here.
Yeah, it's never he could kill you and not lift a finger. It's always
He could have you killed. He could have you.
he could make things very difficult for you. Oh, hi Joaquin Phoenix.
Yay! Robo Ethan has returned to us.
Sean, why am I in this dark room? I'm so confused.
They said there'd only be a little darkness, but there's a lot of darkness. This is
Oh.
a horrible vacation.
Oh, I should have checked my reservations.
We're just grasping at straws now, aren't we, for these jokes, Sony, aren't we?
We are. I don't know. I'm turning into Don Knotts trying to do this.
Well,
That's not a place I want to go. I mean,
yeah,
there's only so much entertainment Andy Griffin can give us.
well, it's still on TV, so there must be some value to it.
Fanatical fans from North Carolina.
Yeah, fair, pretty much.
Yeah.
Curse you,
This
Whitey.
is the old Kiko power station. I thought it was abandoned. Now where am I
This is
supposed
the
to go?
trial of the
There must be a
butterfly. If
clue
you
or
haven't guessed by that wall decal, whatever
Now
however
Donahue
you say
was in the
words.
form of a butterfly.
But
so,
at least
am I looking for a butterfly?
this kind of makes sense. I mean, butterfly is a symbol of death in a few countries, say Japan, like where origami comes from.
What the hell am I supposed to do here?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh,
Rain's LPs for learning
It might be a
things
trap.
about things.
I'd better be careful.
Finally, my... no, it's still not gonna come in handy.
Well, you
my,
never know.
my years and years wasted going through anthological text and folklore books. Never
So-
gonna be helpful.
So
Never
honey,
gonna be on
forever
Jeopardy.
alone.
Never gonna be on Jeopardy. They never ask those questions on Jeopardy either. It's always about presidents.
Yeah, stuff that no one cares about.
Yeah.
Step,
That's why they have to resort to using robots.
Step-shaped rocks too hard to climb.
Ugh. Gonna step clumsily into this pile of bricks. Ugh!
Isn't that hard, Ethan? Seriously, it's
There's
not.
got to be a way into the building.
Alright, Kat, don't sit on my, headphones. That'd be very nice. Thank you.
So we're here at an abandoned power plant. What kind of challenge do
The
you
main entrance is
do you
blocked
think we're
off.
gonna have,
There
Sony?
must be another entrance somewhere.
Electricity?
Wrong. It's actually a penguin army that's stationed
Ah.
inside of the
That was
building.
my
who's-
next guess. I was actually going between electricity and Penguin Army.
Well, electricity was the logical guess. This is the actual ridiculousness of this game.
That's true.
And-
This game is pretty much what someone thought of like when they watched Fear Factor and saw it back to back and said, you know what? You can probably make a game out of this. You know what? Sounds like a good plan right there.
And they did.
And they did, and it was terrible.
Actually,
Eh.
this game isn't that bad. Actually, it's just very bad acting and like modeling, but it actually is a decent game. As much as we're dumping on it, it is not a bad game. Just
And-
if you think about it, it's ridiculous.
It's pretty ridiculous, and what's funny about it is that the game felt semi-realistic up until a point.
Yes, it feels realistic in parts, but then you remember the part where Ethan where Ethan whizzed down the wrong side of the highway and we got off unscathed almost. Then realism sort of
Just realism went away.
took a back. It took
Took a back seat to John Goodman eating babies.
Yes, and drinking booze to refuel his power cells.
Yes. Both of these actually happened in the game.
Yes, it's just a little later on.
Yeah.
Or was it earlier in the game that we saw the baby scene?
Well, it was earlier.
Okay, so it's already happened in the game, and we're just talking about it later. There you go.
Yeah, he goes back and eats the baby.
Yes, it's
He needed a snack, and he's like, "This is repayment for me saving you."
it's one of the DLCs you can get where he goes back.
Yeah.
Buy it on the PSN.
Ooh.
Only $40.
Well, you know what? It's still not still not as bad as Marvel vs. Capcom for charging $5 per extra character.
And that is ridiculous. Feels like $3 fair enough. If it's any more than that, that's kind of
Yeah, for a single extra character. No, thank you. Maybe in packs of 3.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
that's because
if it were to that, then yeah, definitely.
yeah. And still no John Talbot, so I'm very disappointed at you.
And now, if you're paying attention, we are now in the sewer level of the game,
Of course.
and there is a field of broken glass that someone just materialized from the ether.
These
I
are
guess.
very elaborate. I'm wondering how much time the killer has on his hands in between
Impossible to go back.
kidnapping children and setting up elaborate
Slowly, so I don't tear
traps.
up my arms.
Kidnapping and killing and setting up traps.
Yeah,
And
but
whenever-
he's
and whenever
killing
his
them
da-
in
whenever his day
elaborate
job-
traps too.
This is just true. It's just true. So I guess we could just simplify it down to elaborate traps and child kidnapping. Fact is, he has no life. He actually plays
The match
play-
light indicates where the fresh air comes from.
plays World of
All I have
Warcraft
to
in his
do is
room
follow the wind.
all day long, and then does this at night.
Ah. I like his blank-eyed stare.
Well, how else would you look if you were crawling through a field of broken glass? Which
Probably going, ow, ow, this broken glass is hurting me. This hurts.
on a side note here, I don't do it in the video because I learned how to do it the right way after the first playthrough. But but you do have to sort of move slowly, like gently hold the button down, so you're not like full sprint through the glass. Otherwise, he can die of blood loss from his arms and by just getting lacerated by razor sharp glass. So
through the tunnels of the broken glass that really hurt.
And yes, if you noticed, I did go the wrong way, so I have to double back on myself because Ethan handles like a greased up pig. Basically, he does whatever you tell him to do, he does the opposite.
If only I didn't handle a greased pig, made better decisions about my life, and had better priorities instead of orange juice.
And actually, Carter actually was a good parent, and you know
Yes.
didn't let my one son who redshirt die, and didn't let the other one get kidnapped because I blacked out watching a merry-go-round.
Where's my other son, Sean? Sean,
Are you in here, Sean?
are you in the broken glass, Sean?
Now,
Sean.
Now don't worry, because spoilers. In the end, we find out that Sean was the killer all along.
Ooh.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan.
He offed his brother to get more presents for Christmas.
And now he just kills people because he's evil. You saw his
Less
evil.
presents that Santa has to give to other people, therefore more presents for him.
And there's gonna be a cut at the end of the video. Will be the cut because Ethan decided to roll around in the broken glass instead of actually listen to me for about 10 minutes. So I'm not kidding. I told him to go like right, and he would just would go to the left, and I said no. I told him to go forward. He'd go to the little dead end thing, and then you just roll around in the glass.
The pain cuts so deep, makes me feel so good inside. This is like a scene out of one of the movies I review. Oh, not review, but show my